For all we know, we may never meet again. Before you go, make this moment sweet again. We won't say good night until the last minute. I'll hold out my hand, and my heart will be in it. For all we know, this may only be a dream. We come and we go like the ripples of a stream. So love me tonight. Tomorrow was made for some. Tomorrow may never come. For all we know,
when the summer came, you were not around. Now the summer's gone and love cannot be found. Where were you when I needed you last winter, my love? When the winter came, you went further south, parting from love's nest, leaving me in doubt. Where are you when I need you, like right now? you say now you have changed, but tomorrow will reflect love's past. When the winter came, you were not around. Through the bitter winds, love could not be found. Where were you when I needed you last winter, my love?
Several, and we've all seen them on TV and been interviewed and spoken about way back in the beginning. Law enforcement has known about these people because they have to methodically build a case.
Okay, enough of that. Enough of that, and welcome in, everyone. I'm glad to see you. I am very glad to see you all. And, I'm not feeling too well, to be totally honest. I'm not feeling too well. I have I don't know, an allergy. I'm in the midst of, I think, an allergic response. So I'm a little on the histamine heavy side. But I do appreciate you all, and thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Friday night show. Tonight is Friday, March 20th. Already Friday, March 20th, and I'm so glad to see everyone. And I probably need to go lay down because you know how it is. Could barely keep my eye open, and it just keep watering. The eyes keep watering. But we got wind here. It's the beginning of spring. It's windy season. Who knows? Well, I've been spring cleaning, so the allergens are pretty elevated right now. But I'm trying my best. Uh, and I did have a fun show planned, and I wanted to come and do this show for you tonight. Tonight's show will be called The Woo Stream Part 2. Um, in that, last week, we did a show called It's in the Cards, and we looked at an amazing card reader. And it got me thinking because there was such a positive response to that, and everyone seemed very interested. And I said, I'd like to do a part two to that, which will be even more interesting, I think. Um, so before we get into that, I just would like to say hello to everybody who's here, like Critter Mama, Rebecca Ann, Deb, Who's Her Daddy, Monday, Moonbeam 70s Child, Victims News on Air, Silenced Woman, Moonbeam. I already said hi, Moonbeam. Okay. Maria Alma, Mandy Boo, 26 Dead Zombies Dude, Dirty Diana, Elizabeth Jones, Mustangs here. Who else? Paula Fitzhenry. Carol's here. All right. And anyone I miss, apologize for missing. Just say something down below. Stephanie's here. All right. So glad to see everyone. Matt Payton, Just James, Pinky and the Brain, Robin Flick. Okay. So glad to see everyone. So God bless you all. Like I said, I'm in a little bit of a histamine stupor tonight. So you got to pardon me. But we'll still try to get through it. And everyone, have a good time in the chat. Good to see you all. Caroline, how are you? All right, so good to see everyone coming in. Tonight, we're going to take a look at 3 different videos. And those videos will consist of solely um, some spirit box sessions that I found really interesting. And I think you will too. So hopefully everyone's into it. I suggest that you put on headphones tonight or earbuds. So if you don't have headphones or earbuds in at the moment, get them on in there. Get those earbuds or headphones on in there. You'll appreciate being able to hear really uh, clearly the audio from tonight's videos. So we appreciate that. And please just bear with me again. I can hardly see the screen because the eyes are watering, and the glasses ain't helping. And anyhow, I'm trying my best to be here when I should be napping. But so glad to see you all, and welcome to Friday's show. And also, do me a favor, please support the show. Uh, we have our link tree posted at the top of the chat, and I have a Cash App, a Venmo, also the super chats here on YouTube. Any way you can. I also have a GoFundMe. And anyway, I'd like to do something nice for a member of the community and I don't really want to say much about it. But if you'd like to help me do something nice for a member of the community who could really use it, uh, just let me know or send me an email and I'll fill you in. Okay. So uh, I really want to do something nice for a member of the community, and you all could help me do that. So, uh, with that being said, let's go carry on. Okay. So, as I mentioned a week ago, we did our "It's in the Cards" stream, and there were so many interesting comments from the viewers, and everyone seemed to enjoy it. So I wanted to do a do-over and take another look at another group of what I would call woo content or the psychic content. And listen, before the trolls get into trying to scoff, dismiss, beat us up over this, we ain't playing that game. Okay, we've done more than 550 to 600 very serious live streams, okay, detailing every aspect of this case, including talking with whistleblowers, dissecting all of the legal filings, talking about the rumors around the community, presenting to you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of screenshots from social media over the years around the Delphi case. We've covered every base, okay? So we would be remiss not to cover this base, which is the spiritual element. And let's be honest here, this case is very rich in spiritual elements. Now, not only was the crime scene uh, just covered in the spiritual over or undertones, but in this very community, in the years since, okay, whether you know it or not, we've got plenty of witches hovering around this community. That's right. That's right. And this is not hyperbole. We've got people practicing dark magic or black magic over this case, trying to keep us ill, trying to keep us off on the wrong track, trying to affect our personal lives. In every, uh, from every angle, this case is very uh, rich in spiritual overtones. Okay, so that's why there's a cloud of darkness around this case. You know, not only is it an evil case that was done for evil purposes, but there's a group of individuals hovering around this case practicing evil. Therefore, if they're going to practice this black magic, this dark magic over this case, and they take it seriously, let's be honest here. There is a white magic or bright magic or light magic, and there's the spirit of God, okay? And we know that we're tapping into that when we're taking a look at some of these psychic individuals who happen to be on the right side of history, okay? So, with that being said, that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. And and so we're going to look at an individual named Mr. Joe, who is a very godly investigator who uh, who does tap into the spiritual sphere. And we're also going to be looking at a gentleman named Colin, who likewise is a godly gentleman who's looking at the for the best reasons looking at this case. And I was particularly interested in the segments that we're going to play for you tonight. So what I plan on doing is I'll do a little commentary as we go through this, and hopefully you enjoy it. Okay? And please, again, have a great time in the chat. Don't mind me. I can barely function tonight. So, with that being said, let's get into it now. Fair warning: everything you're going to see on my show tonight, on this very show, has already been on this channel for years. Okay, 1 to 2 to 3 years ago, some of this content has been on this channel. So I'm going to put the links down when the show is finished into the description so that if you're interested in going check this stuff out in full on your own, you'll have the links to it all. But in the meantime, we'll take a look at it here tonight as it stands. Okay, so we'll be taking some excerpts. Anyway, Thank you all for being here. And let's get into our first segment. And I will be stopping this one quite often because of the things that might fly by you and you might miss if you're not paying attention. So enjoy. This is Noe, Jay, and the Spirit Box.
There's a butcher shop right behind their house, and there's an office in the front, and she invited me to come back there to talk with her husband. So I hopped in the golf cart with her, and we went, we flew back there. It wasn't that far. It was like on their drive, and so we got off and went back in that office and stuff, and the whole time she introduced me to her husband.
Sacrifice.
Okay, I feel like I got to chime in already. So what you just heard that Spirit Box say is sacrifice. Now, let me back it up a bit because I feel like I need to give you the backstory on this. This is Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe was a Indiana State Master Trooper for the Indiana State Police, okay, for 20 years. And when he retired, he took a deep interest in unconventional investigatory methods, taking a look at this Delphi. And what he was describing is that in March of 2017, he drove on over to the Mears home, which is across the street from the drop-off at the trails in Delphi. And Mr. Joe ended up meeting Shelley Mears, or the mother of Ben Mears. She flagged him down, and he described getting onto a golf cart and going on into the butcher shop, the office of the butcher shop, and how disturbed he was by the entire encounter. So I'll let this continue, but keep in mind, like, this Spirit Box he has open, he's just sitting there next to him, open. It only speaks when it wants to. And as soon as he started this story, the Spirit Box said, sacrifice. Okay, so let me back it on up and let me get myself out of this screen here.
Office and stuff. That far, it was like on their drive, and so we got off and went back in that office and stuff, and the whole time she introduced me to her husband.
Sacrifice.
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 Sacrifice. So I was talking to her. Never once did she say anything about the girls. It was always about her son. Her son lived in that house by himself.
Oh, okay. So the lady and her husband didn't live there.
No, just their son.
The son is Benjamin Mears. Okay, Benjamin Mears, I'm going to refrain from commenting on, but Benjamin Mears was also a volunteer firefighter for the town of Delphi, and you know how that goes with this particular case. But he's describing that Ben Mears was living alone there at that property at the time of these murders.
And he was a volunteer firefighter, I believe, in Delphi.
He was a volunteer firefighter, I believe, in Delphi, and was involved in the search for the girls. And that day I showed up, or pulled in their drive, they were literally moving him out of that house.
And that day I showed up, or pulled in their drive, they were literally moving him out of that house. And it was just a weird, because of two murders like that.
Benjamin.
Did you just hear that? Did you just hear that? So the first word it said was sacrifice. The very next word it said, as he's telling this story, is Benjamin, which is his name. And Joe is describing that they're frantically moving him out of the house. And this is in March 2017. Okay? So just listen. Take this as seriously as I do. Just suspend your disbelief and just humor me here. Take this as seriously as I do. I'll back it up a minute.
And that day I showed up or pulled in their drive, they were literally moving him out of that house. And it was just a weird, because of two murders like that. Benjamin. Never once did she say anything about the girls. It was always about her son. Her son lived in that house by himself.
Oh, okay. So
Benjamin.
the lady and her husband didn't live there.
No, just their son. And he was a volunteer firefighter, I believe, in Delphi, and was involved in the search for the girls. And that day I showed up or pulled in their drive, they were literally moving him out of that house. And it was just a weird, because of two murders like that. Benjamin. Two young girls were murdered across the street from my house. That's what I would be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be talking about my son. I'd be talking about, oh my God, I feel so sorry for those two little girls.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. And I found out later that this mom is a church-going woman, big in this church, a Baptist church, and I can't really, this is my feelings that I feel strongly about. And I can't neglect those feelings. I can't push them aside.
Okay, and you hear what he's saying? He said these are his feelings that he feels very strongly about. And he can't neglect these feelings. He can't push them aside. Okay? He's talking about his feelings, which are important. The gut instinct for really true investigators. The gut instinct matters. The hunches matter. He's a good investigator. And he doesn't even know at this moment, he's not even really tuning in to the fact that this thing is saying sacrifice and Benjamin. Okay, but he's talking about his gut instinct or his feelings about how bizarre the encounter was with Benjamin Mears and his mother. Okay, let's continue.
And I can't neglect those feelings. I can't push them aside.
I've been here 500 years. I've been here 500 years.
Church-going lady, real small. And we got back in that office, and literally it was plastered with pictures of naked women. All over the walls, the ceiling, everything was covered.
So there's red flags.
Women. Yeah.
Like she comes flying and flags you down.
Yeah.
And then she takes you, she keeps talking about her son and her son and her son. And then
what would a church-going lady really say? What would she say when there's a state trooper standing in that office in uniform representing the state of Indiana? Wouldn't you say like, please excuse the naked pictures because that's my sons or husbands? She didn't say one word about them. I was standing something with the scene of the crime.
Okay.
Somebody that did something.
Okay, and I want to chime in here too. Red flags, right? Red flags. So what he's saying, as he's in this office of this butcher shop, the walls are plastered with pinup girls, with naked women, centerfolds, plastered all over the walls of this office. He's got a little bitty old German Baptist church lady who's fixated on talking about her son and then doesn't say anything like, oh, excuse this. And I would add, think about this, okay? Think about this curious environment. You've got a hypersexual environment commingled with a slaughterhouse. Okay, this is a place where they are regularly butchering and slaughtering hogs. It's the absolute closest property to the entrance of the trails. It's a 2-story house, which would enable you a clear line of sight right on down to that drop-off point. You've got the potential of a man who's hypersexually fixated on naked women and also involved in the butchering and slaughter of animals at that property. As a matter of fact, I want to take a little detour if I can manage. Okay. I can see how quickly I can get this done. I wanted to show a photo just for your edification here. Let's see if I can pull this. Again, the eyes ain't working right, but you might be able to get it. Let's see. Okay. This was not what I was looking for totally, but it's the closest I could find in the at the spur of the moment, in the spur of the moment. But if you look at the house behind this little shack here, the house behind it, notice it's a two-story home. Okay, and actually, you can see the second story balcony and a window up there. You see the second story balcony and the window, which looks right over to the drop-off point in Delphi. This is where Ben Mears was living at the time. This is the property they're discussing.
Could
hesitate to do something.
And while you're having this conversation inside that building, the son is moving out. He's packing a truck.
They're literally
or
pulling this stuff out of the house.
U-Haul or
no, just their own vehicles.
Okay.
Trucks, because they have trucks.
packing and
Literally
loading.
just, I mean, moving rapidly stuff out of the house, and it being, I don't know, the timing, the like I said, the conversation didn't make any sense. The actions didn't make any sense. It's right across the street from the entrance. There's a butcher shop right across the street from the entrance. For God's sakes, to me, it was just overwhelming. It was talk to the son. I would have saw torture.
Okay, so let me interject again. He's going back to his feelings now. He's saying just nothing made any sense. You know, actually, I'm going to back it up a bit because he's describing his feelings, how nothing feels right. Nothing feels right, right? The mother's behavior doesn't make sense. The fact that they're frantically moving out doesn't make sense. The nude photographs all over the walls. There's a butcher shop. There's a two-story home. It's all directly across from the entrance to these trails. Nothing's making sense to him in March of 2017. So let me back it up. And as he mentions, he's standing there in his full state trooper uniform with the hat. You understand? He's looking like Doug Carter.
Overwhelming. Talk to the son. I would have saw torture. These are all related to the crime here. This is a serious crime.
Very serious, and with all due respect to the law enforcement involved, which is several agencies, they have not gone to the full extent, in.
So it said, saw torture. Like I saw torture, we saw torture. Then it said, I'm telling the truth. Okay, I didn't cut out any of its words. Okay, I'm only highlighting its words. So as he's telling this story, it says, saw torture, I'm telling the truth.
Agencies, they have not gone to the full extent, in conversation with the mom.
You'll throw something? All right, throw something to everybody.
Look at everything. You talk to everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna back this up again because it abruptly ends here. But it said, the spirit box said, I'll throw something. And within seconds, look at what happens. Within seconds, it says, I'll throw something. And within seconds, look at what happens.
Serious crime.
Very serious, and with all due respect to the law enforcement involved, which is several agencies, they have not gone to the full extent, in conversation with the mom.
You'll throw something? All right, throw something to everybody.
Look at everything. You talk to everybody.
So what do you think about that? Okay, what do you think about that? There are lots of reason to believe that Ben Mears was the individual that Sarah Karba described as being Muddy Guy, who later she altered her story and changed to Bloody Guy. Okay? So keep in mind that your old troll farm and your prosecutor calls him Muddy Bloody Guy. Ben Mears owned the type of clothing that this Muddy Bloody Guy was described as wearing. And he would have had reason to be on foot walking in that area because he would have been walking to his house or to the butcher shop. Anyhow, that's called No EJ in the Spirit Box, okay? It's on my channel down in the video section quite a ways back, but I'm going to link it down below in the description. And now we're going to move on because Noe and Joe did a part 2 here. And I would like to play that for you now because this was on a different occasion as a follow-up, but it's equally as compelling. And so let's get rolling with this. And here you can see the what is known as the Mears lot or Mears entrance, where they're entering here. And you can see that directly across the street is the Mears property, the home, the barn, and the butcher shop. And there's a shed. And this is sort of a slow going, but I figured we'd take it all in, kind of put ourselves in their feet, in their shoes, okay? So let's take it in as they did. Notice the bench here, directly overlooking the creek. And this is what it's like to walk the trail at a normal pace. You know, if you watched law enforcement's drone video where it rapidly goes through this trail, this is how it is to walk this at a normal pace. And you see, now we're at the bridge. This will always be known as the abyss of hell until true justice is served. Looking over towards the cemetery now. The cameo from Mr. Joe there. This is what's left of the bridge after they cut off enough to obscure any possibility of getting the true forensic visual reconstruction of the entire thing. Kind of like they did the old CPS building by removing it. They removed any possibility of true forensic examination of the crime scene.
View of the creek.
All right. So thanks, everyone. Now we're moving on to part 2 of this particular presentation that I put together from the footage that Noe and Joe provided. So at this juncture now, they've done their photography of the bridge, and they're going to go on down towards a crime scene. So actually, I think it's important to step in here and interject. So now at this point, they've come off the main trail, okay? And they're headed down towards a crime scene. And now they've turned the spirit box on. So now begins our session, okay? And we're going to be listening and looking and observing, and also pay special close attention to the terrain as well. And so we're about, we're about a third of the way through this particular excerpt, but here is where they uh, they now begin the investigation. So let's continue. And thanks everyone who's here. I truly appreciate you participating in the live chat. And please hit the like while you're here. And also, Ninja Warrior Assassin, thank you so much for the support. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Wow. Beautiful place for such tragedy.
A demon here.
Not yet.
Okay, additionally, what I've done is I've added captions strictly for the spirit box. So let me back that up. So the minute they hit this trail, it says a demon here. Okay, so I'll back it up.
Beautiful place for such tragedy.
A demon here.
Not yet. Oh yeah, there's the bridge.
I'll get out of your way.
Too late.
Okay.
There's the bridge.
Okay, yeah, and there you can see the bridge clearly. Okay, so you can see how close or far, you can see the proximity to the bridge.
It's a high bridge. I guess that's why they called it the Monon High Bridge. Pretty high up here. Real high up here. You see Noe down there.
Okay, now I'd like to interject here as well. So here you can see they're going towards Ron Logan's property now. This is the ravine, okay? So you can see we've skipped ahead a little in time, but they've made it to the portion by Ron Logan's property here. So the crime scene is going to be straight ahead shortly, okay, for everyone to orient.
I guess that's why they called it the Monon High Bridge. Pretty high up here. Real high up here. You see Noe down there. Yep, he's down there. You see the river? We're on the way to where the girls were found.
They're going right to the crime scene, okay.
Yep.
Sigh.
Sigh. Here we go. Walking down the trail. Me and Noe. There's Noe.
Hello.
Yeah. Going to the site where they found the girls. From the bridge. You can see the bridge right there. Yeah.
What are your names?
What are our names? Noe and Joe.
Now it backed up a little because I switched footage. Okay, now I'm from Joe's footage. So I'm using Joe's footage here, so it's a little different. We've kind of backed up in time.
Benjamin.
It says Benjamin again.
Benjamin.
Hello, it said Benjamin again. Hello. Can I be annoying even though I don't feel well? So it said Benjamin again.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, it said Benjamin again.
Joe. Yep. Benjamin. Huh. Yep.
Bless you. You want to get a view of the creek? Right here's perfect. Bridge and the creek.
Beautiful view of the creek. Wow.
And the bridge. You see the bridge? I'll get out of your way.
Too late.
Okay. When you really kind of think about it, Joe,
This is actually a good
it's really not
tour.
that far, man. Because the scene.
Yeah, I wanted to jump in here and say this is a really good visual tour of the area. You know, kind of hadn't noticed it before, but for those of you who hadn't been there or been seeking good visual tours of the area, this is a good visual tour of the area. You can see how near this area is to the high bridge, and then you'll be able to see how close the crime scene is. And I also wanted to add this: the concept of high ground or a perch. Okay, do you know how in military logistics, high ground is always an advantage because it gives you the benefit of perspective, where you can see everything very clearly. And you will notice here how many high ground spots there are to be able to be observing. So if these girls were being stalked, my understanding is, okay, my understanding is they were being stalked. Okay, so the truth is, while they were being stalked, those that were doing the stalking had all the advantages of high ground and cover, which in military playbooks, okay, this is strategy 101: high ground and adequate cover. And in this particular environment, there are many opportunities for high ground and for cover, and that's exactly what these perpetrators had at their advantage before these girls were grabbed. They were able to stalk, to observe, to target, to flank, and to strategize the best way to go ahead and get hands on these girls. And you can see that very clearly in this footage. So I'm going to let it continue. Apologize. And thank you, MJ Lewis, everyone who's here. Thank you so much for being here and for the super chats and the live chat and also the thumbs up. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy this presentation tonight. It's only going to get better as we go. Happy Friday.
Because if you think about it, once you go down that ravine thing, it's like we're there. Yeah, it's crossable. When I crossed it that year, which was 2 years ago, the deepest spot came up to here.
Really?
To here. So if these girls were like 5'4",
Yeah.
you know, probably came up to their chest.
How'd they get across the river?
I don't know.
They're getting ready to make a fire down there. Has a chair, firewood.
Yeah.
I wonder who owns that.
Actually, I did see that. That's the Browns, I believe. No, the Webbers.
Yeah, they're looking down at Brad Weber's fire pit.
Hey Weber. Yeah, it's a little camping place. Look, you can see clearly. You see it?
I wouldn't want to camp down there. And with the girls. hill right here. Maybe it's gonna be a gathering of one of the girls. I would hope.
Now, did you see that? It said ahead, as if it's guiding them. Did you see that? So as they're walking through this environment, caring about this murder, caring about these girls, listening to the spirit box, the very next thing it says after a demon here, Benjamin, sigh, now it says ahead.
Hill right here. Maybe it's gonna be a gathering of one of the girls. I would hope.
Now look how close it is to the bridge, okay? Look how close they are to the bridge. And you're going to see where they go down to Ron Logan's. Remember, this footage is contiguous. It hasn't stopped, okay? Since he's been at the bridge, this hasn't stopped.
After this, we're gonna go get the truck.
Get to the truck and go to the Wilson
Yeah.
and do the walk to the cave.
Yeah.
And then we're off to the races
Okay.
to eat.
Yeah.
Look, you can actually see the cemetery from here. You see how close it is, man? These guys, they had access to the road.
All right, I'm stopping it again because Noe made a great point. From this hill where you go down to Ron Logan's, he's saying you can see the cemetery, and these guys had access, and they had the advantage of high ground. Just think about this. This is like prime hunting grounds, right?
You can actually see the cemetery from here. You see how close it is, man? These guys, they had access to the road. So now that we're going down this embankment, as soon as we go back up, that's it, Joe. I mean, you can see how shallow the water is.
Yeah.
Bad spirits here. Not far from the crime scene at all here. Very, very close. And you see, if you're very familiar with this case, you would also know that this ravine here is also a point of access. So the path of least resistance from the cemetery or from the road or from that area, from the point of vehicle access to the crime scene, the point of least resistance, or the path of least resistance, is this ravine here. And everyone that knows this crime scene well will tell you that this ravine here is the path of least resistance for getting in and out of there. You don't have to go down no hills. You don't have to go up no hills. You don't have to go through no woods, okay? Or even be seen by any individuals, because you're at the low ground. So if you're in this ravine, you're in a recessed elevation, which means you're hidden from 95% of eyes that might be looking towards you. And it's a straight shot from this very spot you're looking at in the center of your screen, which is the closest point of access to the crime scene. It's a straight fucking shot through that ravine. It would be in this direction on back to the cemetery, Ron Logan's area, to get the hell out of there. So this ravine ends up being like a highway to get in and out of this crime scene. And I think everyone needs to keep that in the back of their minds. Okay, and sorry for preaching. I got on my soapbox, but I think a lot of people disregard this ravine as a pathway or point of entry. And I think it's important. So let it continue and I'll shut up now. But you're looking straight ahead. You're very near the crime scene, okay?
Hey, we've done this before.
This is very eerie to me. This is very, very spooky. Bad feelings, bad vibes.
We're almost there, bro. Huh? We're almost there.
I get the worst vibes right here. I really do. To be totally honest with you, I get really bad vibes right here. And I don't know anything. I don't know what happened. I don't know who did what. I don't know who came and went. But I'm saying, like, I get really bad vibes right here, almost as if this ravine right here was very essential to this crime. Really bad vibes.
It's right there.
There's your barbed wire. Okay, your barbed wire meaning you're now on Ron Logan's property, okay? You've now entered Ron Logan's property here, and we're almost right on top of the crime scene. Many call this the plateau, although I don't know if the plateau is the best word for it. But this is the level ground next to the creek.
The Ron Logan property. This is where you did the carts last time. Oh yeah. Right here. And there's the tree that has the marker. So this general vicinity, which tree, which exact location, I wouldn't know. But this is it.
Where are you?
This is essentially the area of your crime scene. Now someone tell me, how is it that in the middle of the day, like right now, broad daylight, where they are right now at this point in time, how in the world do you abduct two capable young women and no one hears a thing, no one sees a thing? Sound carries out here. You've got all this activity before, all this activity after, but all the witnesses claim they weren't there during the crucial fucking hour. It says fish. It's unbelievable. This place feels absolutely horrid. For anyone who's been here, it feels absolutely horrid here. It feels like a haunted place. All right. It feels very dark. There's this cloud over this place. It's unfucking believable. This cloud will never lift until justice comes for these girls.
And we're just using this beer box to see if anything will come through today. It's close to the anniversary of their death. On the 13th is when they were killed. Right here by this spot, right here where I'm sitting.
I gotta say, this day here that they are filming would be nearly identical in every way to February 13, 2017.
It's a beautiful day, beautiful spot, but a tragic reason to be here. But please don't stop. That's pretty cool. You like this, hubby? Libby? I didn't forget you.
No, we're here. We're still looking. Who did this? Oh, wow, look at this, Joe. What's going on here?
Please don't stop. Please don't stop. We won't. We won't.
Huh? That came from this, didn't it?
Huh?
Yeah,
no. That's not beaver. No, those are beaver teeth.
Yeah, but that's too small to... this don't match that.
These look like beaver teeth marks.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know that. I'm from the city. I still keep trying to look.
This one.
I keep trying to look for the one tree with the angels, and I could never figure out which one it is, man.
Where you put the angels?
Uh-huh. I think it could have been this one here. Oh well, I'll never find it. Or maybe this one. Wait. There it is. I found it. Here it is. I found the tree. This is it. Right here. where I laid the angels last year. And they're gone. I found it, Joe. I found the tree, angels are gone. But I filmed it. Okay, are we good?
Okay. I'm here where they found the two girls, Abby and Libby, with my friend Noe. And we're just using the spirit box to see if anything will come through today. It's close to the anniversary of their death. On the 13th is when they were killed. Right here by this spot, right here where I'm sitting.
It says died.
Right here.
You
It's where
can't
they found the
program this
girls.
thing. There's no way of
A day
programming this
later.
device to say what it says.
So it's a beautiful day, beautiful spot, but a tragic reason to
Tragic.
be here.
This is Wilson Bridge. Anyone who knows me, you know I'm extra highly concerned about Wilson Bridge. This is about a mile, 0.25 or 0.3 from the High Bridge, Wilson Bridge. This is where Derek German had a phone ping, and he also witnessed a vehicle. You see, it says ahead. Now, the spirit box is guiding. Ahead, you see me. Unfinished business.
Here I am in Delphi, looking at the beautiful river. You can see behind me. And Noe. Noe's back there. Yeah. What a beautiful day. We're out here seeing if we can talk to Abby and Libby on this beautiful day. Yep. And behind me over here is the Wilson Bridge. I don't know if you can see it or not, but see it? Yeah, you can see it. Right back there. The old historic Wilson Bridge. And we're gonna go see the cave next, which is my spirit box that I'm using right here. Talked to us last time we were here and said cave, and we found the cave. Must have been like a local hangout for the kids, but that's where we're going next. Here we are in the cave. This is a cave, Noe and I, doing the spirit box, thinking about Libby and Abby.
It resembles a cave, a tunnel, but it really serves as a culvert. And those are all
Medieval.
But it looks like you said, it looks like a cave.
Looks like a medieval
Stones. It's
dungeon.
not a metal culvert, it's a stone culvert.
It's a stone culvert.
It's Wilson's Culvert is
I
what
can
it's
see the
named.
kids.
Hanging out here.
Being
the
a
party
hangout,
spot.
And when we found it the last time, as soon as it said cave and we saw it, I felt joyful. I felt like I don't know, like I was just happy because of I felt how the kids must have felt to be at the cave. Like, hey, let's go to the cave.
Yeah, hang out.
Hang out, let's smoke a cigarette. And did you steal Mom's cigarettes?
No, but I brought a 40. I brought Dad's 40. I brought Dad's last 40. Okay, well.
The cave.
This is what it looks like coming out.
cave. Yeah, maybe this will work out good. Maybe this will work good.
People are buttholes.
What'd they do?
They threw a TV here.
Oh, the whole TV. Yeah. Nice. Nice, people. There we go.
Joe's wearing Hunter Orange, so no one has an excuse.
No, you're good.
Hunter Orange
You're good
here.
right there. I'm just inside the tunnel here. And the spirit box said, we are listening. So Abby and Libby, if you can hear me, I'm Joe. I'm a state trooper, retired. And I'm here to pay my respects every time. And maybe help tell your story, help people understand what happened here, get to know this area better, and get to know you guys better. So I'm glad you were listening, because we mean you no disrespect. Just trying to make contact with you, and from here, Noe and I are gonna go have lunch. So we're gonna keep digging. I just thought I'd show everybody what the cave looked like. This is the cave. I'm so glad.
Very nasty here.
One more time, just capture a different angle of this stone culvert, right? Is that what we called it? That's the side we went in, and here's the other side. That's it. But it really does look like some action could have taken place.
Let us rest.
And this is 300 Northwest.
300 Northwest.
Yeah.
I know you
Or
can-
North 300 West, that's what it's called.
Looking in the direction of Ron Logan's, by the way. Here was an accidental discovery, or coincidental discovery. Kind of very eerie if you think about it. Look how old that box is. Who discarded a box of girls' clothing, high school girls' clothing, here at Wilson Bridge? This is at Wilson Bridge. I still wonder. just a bit speechless. Bit speechless. Well, that covers our Noe and Trooper Joe, a couple of their excursions out to Delphi. And I think overall it gives us a lot to think about, both the visuals and the footage itself, and then the woo element of the spirit box. Now, I want to move on to the second half of the show here, which is absolutely stunning, and we're going to get into it now. And trust me, just as I've been pausing it frequently to add my commentary, I'll be doing the same with this. And this is from Colin and Connor. They're just two amazing gentlemen who I had the pleasure of knowing. And when they did this particular expedition out to the High Bridge, I was really I was really fascinated by it. So I contacted Colin and asked, and he was more than gracious and said, "Oh, please go ahead." So I'd like you to kind of hit the refresh button for part 2 here. Also, you're going to want the earbuds in the headphones, because we're going to go into another session now with an amazing psychic and a spirit box and some other things. And this stuff here, it's going to get heavy. Okay, so I'm letting you know now, trigger warning, this is going to get really heavy. But this is a video I put together from clips from their expedition on out to Delphi, Indiana. And this is going to be absolutely fascinating, okay? And so I'm going to be stopping it often, especially in lieu of our recent theories centered around the revelations of Reese Davis. And I explained to you how my theory is that there's a combination here of truth that we're getting. And that combination of truth involves elements of the Franks memorandum and all of those third-party suspects, and the other third-party suspects included by the defense, which are the Kleins and Ron Logan. Okay, so I'm going to be referencing that as we get into the second half, because it's incredibly illuminating in retrospect. Okay. This starts with a song by Noe, so I'll let it rip.
Down the hill is where we go, with wind in our hair. Through the trees shine rays of light, without a single care. If the world is our canvas, let's paint with our dreams, whispering secrets to the forests and the streams. We chased butterflies while flying our kites, memories that will forever shine so bright. Down the hill is where we go, while hand in hand, leaving footprints on the sand. Together we'll find a peaceful place to call our own. And as we journey down the hill we go until they take us home.
This is some footage I filmed on my trip to Delphi,
leaving footprints on the sand
with the drone,
while hand in hand find a place together, never be alone.
and I went and processed it to look like
And
drawings.
when the day grows cold and then the sun sets low, We'll wrap ourselves in warmth if we're together. Yes, together we will conquer any storm.
Solely in the spirit of love and cooperation.
Down the hill, a sky so blue, it shines for me and you. Memories that shine so bright when we chase butterflies. And that is where we flew our kites until the starlights. Memories that will forever shine so bright. We chased butterflies with hope in our hearts, under the sky so blue, walking hand in hand. And when the day grows cold, our love together glows. We'll conquer any storm. Our heart's the compass that together will lead us to our home. Our heart's the compass that together will lead us to our home. Our heart's the compass that together will lead us to our home.
Okay, here we go.
We want to treat this investigation with the utmost respect. We're not here to act like we're talking to the spirits of victims, anything like that. And I want to make that very, very clear that we're treating this with care and respect. And I genuinely wanted to come out here and ask these questions because I'm very, very curious. And they've tried everything. And I'm wondering if this can point in any sort of direction or point anybody in any sort of direction. It's eerie walking out here because there are cameras on the trail everywhere, but you're very isolated back here. We're in the pitch black. There's no light. There's two things I want to point out real quick. One, coming out here made me think, and it's eerie, if those guys really did have a part in this crime, the two men who are not under arrest, and they were doing rituals out here in these woods, it's kind of frightening to me that we could possibly run across somebody out here deep in this forest area. So that's just an honest, genuine little bit of anxiety it gives me because we're way out here. Second of all, these woods and this forest has an indescribable energy that I can't even begin to convey to you guys online. And I'm not just saying this. Walking up here, I kept telling Connor, it feels like you're walking into hell. The way the trees are bent over and your light only extends a certain amount until it's pitch black. I mean, anytime you're out in the woods at night, it's scary, obviously. Unless you're like a hardcore camper, and then people are gonna roast me and say, it's calming. To me, it's a little freaky, but out here, it just has this, it has a feeling. It's just heavy, and it's a dreadful feeling out here.
It's evil, Colin.
It's really unlike any other forest we've done. It's just a sad, but an extreme anxiety from me. Not feeling 100% out here. Connor?
I don't know. This place, like Colin said, it's got a really strange vibe to it. Anytime it's like a crime against children, I feel like it brings just a completely different energy. Two very young girls lost their lives out here in very brutal ways. And I mean, we really do want to go about this as respectfully as we can. Try to see if we can maybe get answers to what might have happened that night and what continues to happen out in these woods. And so
I absolutely love these guys. Look, I know I said it initially. I absolutely love these guys. Colin and Connor, just angels, okay? Absolutely the best. So here they are, near the anniversary of this crime, and they're out there in the pitch black in the middle of the night, over on the high. They're literally standing on the high bridge right now. You'll see that momentarily. But yeah, so we'll let it rip. But I love these guys, and it's only these type guys, just like Noe and Jay. These are the only type of guys who will ever get a response from the spirit world. You understand?
We're going to begin our investigation now. We've got some devices. Let's turn them on, man. Are you rolling?
Mm-hmm.
There's a spike there.
I got Richard.
And
Richard?
You guys get ready, okay? You guys get ready. This is a very emotional session they're about to do. And I'll try not to interrupt too much, but there's a lot I have to say about it. But get ready. It's deep, and they're really tuning into things they don't even realize as they're doing this. And like I said, looking back at it in retrospect, I picked up on 10 times more than I did when I initially saw this. So I'm going to try to help you with that as we go through it. And anyway, I'll let it go, but realize that the first thing it said is Richard. Okay?
Wait. Bro. Richard's the guy that was arrested. Richard Allen. I'm not kidding, Connor. Hold up. I'm going to verify that right now.
It is. Dude.
Okay, guys.
Richard, the first
Oh my
name
god,
on
bro. I got like full body just now. Dude, what? Actually, though. Like, what is that, dude? Oh my god, bro. I'm actually like, what?
Sacred ground. This is where they're doing the rituals.
I know.
Sacred
Okay,
ground.
so
Okay. I'm going to stop already. I know like this is going to be painful because I have to keep stopping. Sacred ground.
I know there's going to be people watching our videos for the first time. We use these devices. These are phone apps. They work the same as ghost hunting devices like the Ovilus that you see all the time. They record basically energy fluctuations, put it through an algorithm, gives you a name or a word. You cannot manipulate that thing. There's no possible way for you to get into that app and add words or make words happen. And the very first word we just got out on this bridge is the name of the guy who was arrested and is about to go on trial for the murders here.
The guy who looks a lot like the person in the sketch that was on this bridge.
I mean, dude, is that not
right
like
here on this bridge?
That is just. I'm actually like. Holy shit!
That's why. No spike behind you,
dude. Right there. Okay, thank you to whoever said. Did you hear that? Like a. They came from down there.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might have heard your voice, whoever this is. Richard, thank you for telling us that Richard was involved and that maybe they treated this as sacred ground.
Sickness took me.
Bro. That was a like footstep right there. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was like a... like right at this tree right by us. I want to state to everybody online too, we are the complete opposite of trying to sensationalize anything here. If you see us get surprised or shocked, it's because genuinely...
That was a hard...
Okay, so right now, whoever told us Richard...
It's dangerous.
Sacred ground, it's dangerous, Richard.
It's dangerous.
Dude, birds at night. We've said this many times on our videos, y'all. Birds at night, it's an old myth.
Leave here.
Dude, that's so sad. It's like somebody who was hurt here saying, it's dangerous, please leave.
Leave.
Richard is crazy, bro. That's crazy. The first word is the main suspect. Can you identify who you are to us? We have a little bell down here too. If you want, you can come tap on this bell and show us that you're here. Whoever's here, we just want to speak with you. We're not coming here to harm. We're only bringing good energy with us. We just want to figure out what happened to Abby and Libby out here. I don't know if you know what's happening right now, but a man named Richard, like you already said his name, he's been arrested for the crimes. We want to know if that's true, if there are more people that were involved in what happened. Dude, right when I said that.
Watching.
Watching.
Holy watching. Sacred ground and holy. Why do you say that this is sacred, holy ground?
Now,
if you see any of the red lights, by the way, you can go touch them and it'll show us that you're here. Whoever this is. You can also go tap the bell that's right by my feet. That'll show us that you're here too.
Now, guys, look. I feel like I want to lay some groundwork before they get into it so you know what to look for. You're going to see all of the hallmarks of the Odinist religion start to surface during this session. Yes, I said it. Very, very bizarre. I'll stop it when the first occurrence happens so that you can understand what I'm hinting at. But yeah, you're going to see these really creepy Odinist signatures start to pop up during this session and throughout.
Hear me.
Hear me. That's what we're trying to do here, whoever we're speaking to. We came out here just to listen. Can you tell us what happened out here?
Was there a ritual done here?
Amy.
Amy.
Don't leave us.
Amy. We want to know. So, you said Richard.
The rumors are true.
The rumors are true. Did you hear
And guys, I know people are going to say we look dumb using phone apps. I know the comments are coming, but we've used these on like 50 investigations. We wouldn't use them if we didn't believe there was something to it.
The rumors are true. What rumors? Everyone knows the Delphi rumors, right?
It's like all the other devices. Mm-hmm. This... Concerned.
Concerned.
You hear a whistle? What are you concerned about? Are you concerned about telling us the truth?
I said the rumors are true.
Nobody can hurt you. So you can just tell us the truth. Were there multiple men involved in the murder? Can you please tap that bell? If there were multiple men involved in the deaths that happened out here, just tap that bell. If it's a yes.
They've upset me. Run away.
Dude, it just keeps telling us to leave.
That's concerned for us.
It's almost like, I know, it's almost like you're picking up on the echoes of a crime too. Run!
Heard the bell ring.
Sound.
Again. sound.
Dude, okay. I'm actually a little bit genuinely... This is so crazy. The first thing we get is Richard.
What the fuck are these?
These geese are going crazy down there. And then we ask if they remember Brad, and it
Hit the bell again.
somebody's letting us know that Brad was here. Do you remember a guy named Pat?
You stay a while.
Yeah, we're staying right now. We're just hanging out. So you remember a guy named... Oh! Yes, you remember a guy named Patrick as well? He was here?
Nora.
Thank you to whoever's talking with us. We're going to sit down and try to talk to you. Spelled out RV.
RV. RV. What is RV? Rayleigh Voorhees? Recreational vehicle? What is RV? Brad? Patrick? RV? Now keep in mind, guys, this was a longer session, obviously, and I've cut it down into the most compelling parts. So it goes by fast, but this happened over a long course of hours. But I'm gonna let it keep rolling because we're getting into the thick of it now, and I'll stop it momentarily.
Is there something to do with an RV in this case? Did somebody involved in this live in an RV?
Who are you?
I'm Connor, and this is Colin.
Yeah, we're just here to hang out. So, whoever's talking with us, we have this little device. Dude, somebody's like sitting down with us.
Are you sitting here with us?
Deride.
Okay. I'm gonna press record on this thing and just try to use your voice and speak with us.
Keeps ringing the bell.
Who's here with us right now? Can you say...
Here.
Yes, who's here with us? Can you tell us your name? I'm gonna turn off this bell.
That's weird as fuck. It has like a question.
I know.
Like
Here?
question mark behind it. Here?
Can you tell us what your name is, please? So we know who we're talking to? We introduced ourselves.
Ask me anything.
Do you remember what happened on February 13th?
I know these are tough questions to whoever had to watch this terrible stuff happen, but you're gonna help people by answering them. Were the people, or was the man who murdered those innocent girls doing some sort of magic or witchcraft?
Great question.
Haunting. Fight.
Hunting! Oh my God.
Oh my God! Bruh.
It said hunting and fight.
Or witchcraft?
Haunting. Fight.
Hunting and fight.
Holy shit. Holy
Was there
shit.
significance to the sticks that were laid on top of the body?
Is there evidence out here that was buried somewhere?
Can you tell me how many people were involved in that crime?
Isaac.
Isaac.
Did anybody ever
Communication.
What's that noise?
Wind.
Did anybody ever mention, if you were present while that horrible thing was happening, anything about Norwegian gods,
Screaming.
Vikings, Odin, Thor? So you said buried, candles, blacksmith. So is there more evidence that's buried still somewhere out
Bench.
here? There are benches in this park.
Bench. Buried. What's buried out there in Delphi? It said RV. Is that really Voorhees? Benches. We know how important benches are in this whole story with Richard Allen.
Suffer.
Suffer.
Anniversary.
Anniversary.
Dude, anniversary. This is almost the anniversary.
They went out there right before the anniversary.
That's crazy. Okay. So, if you remember anything about that day, can you please tell us the name of one of the people that did this? Give us their name or tap on this device. It has letters. You can stop it on a letter that their name starts with.
3 lights.
Candles and 3 lights. Were they burning candles out here?
Candles? Were they burning candles?
Do you remember Richard?
Eleanor. What's in your hand?
Eleanor.
We have cameras in our...
Hold on. Eleanor. Eleanor. Bruh. Eleanor? From Keegan Kline? You mean?
hands. Were they mentioning, or was he mentioning, why they were doing this?
Benjamin, I lied to you.
Benjamin! Ladies and gentlemen, did this one just say Benjamin as well? So now we have the third time. We had it say to Joe once, then it said to Noe and Joe again, Benjamin, and now it said to Colin and Connor, Benjamin? Why do these spirit boxes keep screaming Benjamin?
I'm legally blind.
Eleanor, what's in your hand?
We have cameras in our hands. Were they mentioning, or was he mentioning, why they were doing this?
Benjamin, I lied to you.
Benjamin, I lied to you.
Who's Benjamin? Was he involved?
Did these men ever mention Norwegian stuff like Thor or Odin or some sort of magic? Okay, I'm gonna ask just one more time and then we'll be done. Do you remember any of the people's names that murdered the girls out here.
There's evil everywhere.
Can you tell us one thing about what they looked like? Okay, listen.
Can you see me?
So, let's do this. Dude, right when I got up to try to get this stuff. So I'm gonna put the blindfold on now. I'm standing with my back to the bridge. And just, let's try to figure some of this out, man.
Okay, now this part, y'all, is honestly, the other stuff was just a prelude, okay? This part here, this is your meat and potatoes. This is where the money is right here. You are going to be flabbergasted by what happens here, because he's putting on some sort of a blindfold, right? And then a listening device that I believe is tuning into radio waves and picking up like more like a traditional spirit box or something. Okay. But whatever this is, okay, this is probably going to take us twice as long to get through this half, because once he puts these blindfolds and the earphones on, this is where he really tunes in to the magic. Okay. And you're going to hear that. So I'm going to stop it often because it's absolutely mind blowing. This is what he should have had on the entire time. And I'll explain more, I guess, when we get on the other side of it. But yeah, this right here is where the money is. So let's take a close look at this.
All right, to whoever we've been talking to, we want to get some answers.
Wendy.
Yes, it is windy up here. We want to know what happened on the night of February 13th.
Okay, like I mentioned, do you see that he has this radio device with a legitimate analog antenna on it? And then it's going into the headphones. So I think these are radio waves that he's picking up. It's probably more of a traditional spirit box, okay?
Do you remember that night?
Mm-hmm. All right, look, let me stop there. The first point I want to make, okay, did you hear the voice changed? Okay, suddenly, so what I sense that he's doing here, he's repeating what he's hearing. Okay, so he's got the headphones on, and whatever he hears in the headphones, he's repeating with his voice. So immediately he goes to the sound of a little teenage girl who says, mm-hmm. Okay, so let me back it up. I want to deep dive this really closely because it's startling.
On the night of February 13th. Do you remember that night?
Mm-hmm.
You do remember?
I'm hearing like a It's so weird, dude. It's musical, like a horn, like like, yeah, I've never heard something like that on S, just like
Do you remember the girls?
Mm-hmm. Keep hearing like this weird musical, like it's Dude, it's so weird. And then like a little.
What's this music about? What are you trying to show us with the music?
It's a man's voice.
It's a celebration.
What are you celebrating?
Oh, I just heard a. Woo!
All right, I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to stop it there because what you're going to start to see here now look, I really don't, it's hard to describe my thoughts on this. In the Odin mythology, there are two birds, ravens, okay? Ravens. What you're going to hear from here on out, this theme of these birds, okay? Like these birds of Odin. I'll stop there. It's hard to describe my feelings on this. They're more feelings than thoughts, okay?
Woo! Success.
What was the success?
Celebration, success. And then this song being hummed by this old figure, a male voice.
Success.
It's like a deep man voice that's like,
Who is this man?
dude, this is giving me the chills, bro. It's literally like a man that's sitting here going, I've never heard something like that.
We want to know. We were looking at some documents that came out today, and we're thinking that
The name is?
there might be some witchcraft involved.
There were 7.
There were 7?
So, there were 7 people that night.
Okay, there were 7. Mental note.
What was the significance of the sticks?
Eva or Damon or Mjolnir or something like Renner. It was like a weird word, like.
I bet you that's some sort of other language. Okay, let me back that up because I don't know here who might speak that Odin shit. Okay, I don't know who here might be able to interpret what these sounds might translate to in another language, but the question asked was what was the significance of the sticks? And then there's an answer, but it seems to be in another language.
Mjolnir or Eva or Damon or Mjolnir or something like Renner. It was like a weird word, like, but it sounded like could be anything. Power.
Was it a sigil?
Oh, I just heard like a scream. Ah!
Bird again. Is it the ravens?
Can you tell me if Richard was involved?
They clapped.
They clapped. Celebration, success. They clapped. There were 7.
Dude, I just heard someone's coming. Just like that.
Someone's coming.
Again.
Who's coming?
And I'm hearing this weird like I've never heard something like it, like a deep man voice.
All right. I also forgot to add this comment. I think what's happening, okay, with this gentleman here in the blindfold, I think what's happening here is he's reliving, he's re-experiencing something. Okay, this is the re-experiencing of the moments of this incident. Okay, so as I'm taking this in now, it's occurring to me that he's describing what was transpiring. So there's, like I said, there's celebration, there's success, there's clapping, there's this voice, there's these ravens cawing and all this shit, and now he's saying someone's coming. So it's like reliving the experience.
And this weird, like I've never heard something like it, like a deep man voice.
Who's coming?
With the beard.
With the beard.
Who's with the beard?
Buried.
What's
Buried.
buried? Can you tell me?
Okay, I almost want to back it up a bit because I'm stopping it so often. I'm taking away from the effect. But let me back it up a bit, about 2 minutes, because this is so, it's just so much. Okay. But like I say, I think there's a simultaneous, there's like two waves of communication happening. One is he's communicating with Connor here. Colin is communicating with Connor in the back and forth, but then simultaneously there's like relaying of this re-experiencing of a tragedy. Okay, so let me let it go. Let me let it go.
Eva or Damon or Mjolnir or something like Renner. It was like a weird word, like but it sounded like could be anything. Power.
Was it a sigil?
Oh, I just heard like a scream. Ah!
Can you tell me if Richard was involved?
They clapped. Dude, I just heard someone's coming. Just like that. Again.
Who's coming?
And I'm hearing this weird like I've never heard something like it, like a deep man voice.
Who's coming?
With the beard.
Who's with the beard?
Buried.
What's buried?
What's buried? Is a knife buried?
Can you tell me what's buried?
Are there bodies buried?
The knife.
The knife is buried?
The knife. The knife. Oh my God.
Oh my God!
The knife?
The knife.
The knife is buried? Is it around us? Is it close?
Pretty
close.
It's pretty close.
Is it close? Pretty. In the sound of a girl's voice?
Can you tell me why the girls were killed?
Dude, this vocalization is so eerie. It sounds like a deep man voice going. Random.
Who is this man?
Okay, why were they killed? The answer is random. It seems like the word random was the answer to the question, why were these girls killed? Random.
Here.
Who is it?
Come down here.
Under the bridge?
Like I said, he's re-experiencing or replaying this incident. So the man approaches with the beard. The man approaches, oh, come down here.
He told me.
You want us to come under the
Them.
bridge? Ben? Who's Ben?
The Raven.
Ben. Okay, let's back that up. Ben, the Raven. What?
Told me.
He told me.
You want us to come under the
Them.
bridge?
Them.
Ben? Who's Ben?
Okay, I got to back it up because it's getting confusing. Like every second is so full of information here. So he says them. Okay, so let's see what that answer was for.
He told me.
You want us to come under the
Them.
bridge? Ben? Who's Ben?
The Raven.
The Raven.
This isn't really making much sense.
Oh, it's making sense, Connor. It's making sense. It's making sense. The Raven makes sense in an Odinist ritual.
Can you tell
Can't remember.
Can you tell me who the man is? Or at least tell me what he looks like?
Emerge.
A bit shorter.
He's a short man?
God.
Anything else you know?
Funny tooth.
Funny tooth. Who's got funny teeth? Funny tooth, shorter. Funny tooth and shorter. Who's got funny teeth? Who's got funny teeth and shorter?
He's a short man with a funny tooth? What's his name, Richard?
They tried something.
They tried something.
Was it Richard?
There's another.
There's more than just one? There's Richard and someone else?
There's another.
Victims.
Victims. Hello, gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. There's another. And this guy says, who's another? And the answer is victims. There are other victims? It's how it feels to me. There are other victims?
Anything else you know?
Funny tooth.
He's a short man with a funny tooth? What's his name, Richard?
They tried something.
Was it Richard?
There's another.
There's more than just one? There's Richard and someone else?
No, victims.
Victims.
There's more
Coming.
than- Victims are coming?
Oh, dude, I just heard a very eerie voice. Follow me.
I'm not gonna follow you anywhere.
Follow me.
Help.
Help.
How can
Go.
I'm taking my time.
How can I help you? How can I help you?
Right down there.
What do you want me to do down there?
Dude, this voice. Oh. Try digging.
You want me to dig?
Try digging. Try digging.
Dig under the bridge? What am I gonna find down there?
3 dead.
3 dead. 3 dead. What am I going to find? 3 dead.
What am I gonna find down there?
3 dead. I know. Sure.
Who am I speaking to?
Cupboard.
The axe.
The axe.
What's the axe? What's that mean?
Woo-hoo. They hung.
They hung.
They hung? They hung you?
There are some secrets.
There are some
There are some secrets buried. Like that, dude.
Hello, there are some secrets buried. There are some secrets buried.
Bruh.
Cupboard.
The axe.
What's the axe? What's that mean?
Woo-hoo. They hung.
They hung? They hung you?
There are some secrets. There are some secrets buried. Like that, dude.
So, there's secrets buried. Why were they...
Little money.
A little money.
How...
Hold on. What about a little money? What about a little money? When it comes to Delphi?
Can we find out these secrets?
How can
There's too little.
How can we find these secrets?
What do we need to do?
Oh no.
We want
Oh, I
answers.
just heard another scream. Like, ah!
It's a raven.
We want answers.
Another raven.
What do we need to do?
Just wait.
That's all we can do is
Just wait. What can we do?
The
Just
secrets will
wait.
come out?
Ring.
Threatening.
More than one.
More than
All right,
one.
well, is there anything you want to tell me?
The raven.
The
And then
raven.
another. Ah! I keep hearing these like screeches. It's horrible, actually.
Dude, what is he picking up on? Okay, see, so
Dude,
much
just
just
wait.
happened. I gotta stop it a moment. So, little money. There are 3 victims. Something's buried. What can we do? Just wait. Just wait. Which I agree with. See, God wins. God wins in the end. All things will surface in time. I will wait. We will wait.
The secrets will come out?
Ring.
Threatening.
More than one.
All right, well, is there anything you want to tell me?
The raven. And then another. Ah! I keep hearing these like screeches. It's horrible, actually.
All right, well, we don't have...
Shut up.
We don't have much more time here tonight. We'd love to get one last thing from you. Is there anything you can tell me?
That's exactly how I'm hearing it. Run.
Alright, well, if you don't have anything else to tell us, I think we're gonna get going.
Rich.
We're gonna get going. We're gonna come back tomorrow in the morning to come say goodbye to you guys. Is there anything else you would like to tell us?
Not just one.
Not just one.
There's more than one person who committed the crime?
Come back, don't stop.
Come back, don't stop.
Alright.
There's two.
Two of us.
Alright, well it was really good talking to you, whoever you are. Or multiple
Thank you.
people.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
We're gonna come bring you flowers. We really appreciate you talking to us.
The candles. Again, the candle. Something with the candle, bro.
Candles.
I don't know what that is, but...
What's up with the candles? What's up with the candles? Were there candles? You know what this makes me feel like? Were there candles out there? Did we look for wax? I mean, I know we left the fucking sticks. We missed the bullet. I mean, we didn't even process this crime scene. We probably left all the blood on the ground and all the fibers from whatever might have been found. I mean, this was a total shit show. But was there candle wax that we missed as well? Crime scene techs? Unified Command, were there candles?
It was a man that said that.
We really appreciate you talking to us. We want you to have a
Warrior.
peaceful rest of your existence. Alright.
God. Oh my God, bro. You scared me. Any of that makes sense?
Some of it. Just kept saying their secrets, they're buried.
Yeah.
Someone wanted us to come under the bridge. But not really much more.
I'm interested to go edit this and see what all was said and research it and see what I can make sense out of that. Leave. All right, we're sorry we have disturbed you if that's what you want. We're gonna pack up and leave. We're gonna come back tomorrow and bring you something, whoever's been here speaking with us this evening. Thank you for taking the time to come talk. Hopefully we got some good information so we can try help figure out what happened here. But we'll be back tomorrow. And thanks.
Goodbye. See you later.
They're listening. I'm like so glad that they're hearing us.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That concludes that incredible session out there on the bridge in the middle of the night. Incredible. Incredible that Benjamin was mentioned again. The concept of something being buried, specifically a knife. The concept of seven, or I would say more, seven or more candles. Going back to Joe and Noe's sessions, evil, demons, the ravens, the short guy with funny tooth. Look, one thing we all know, Richard Allen did not kill these girls. This crime was not a lone wolf crime. In my opinion, these glimmerings of thoughts from the other side give us hints as to the truth that we're dealing with something beyond the limited scope of what's been presented. And I think we all know that. I think most of us would agree at least a handful or two of individuals committed this crime against these girls. Cannot be denied that there was occult staging of the crime scene, being the victims were posed as two of the tarot deck. This is no a speculation on our part. You can you can literally see it for yourself. The hangman and the magician. The hangman and the magician. And who would deny that their sigils or signatures that appear to be bind runes left in sticks on these girls' bodies? That is not accidental. Not accidental. As a matter of fact, whoever would say to you that this is accidental, you should probably never believe again a word they say. The most difficult case you've ever looked at. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. without a doubt, no speculation, this is the most complicated and difficult crime you've ever looked at, no matter how many you've ever looked at. And to have a locality that is okay, whereby the residents are okay with the ridiculous case you've been handed of Richard Allen, lone wolf perpetrator of these crimes. To have the system allow him to be convicted on such scant evidence. Whatever happened to beyond a reasonable doubt? Whatever happened to that? Like, what is, where's the bar now? State says he's guilty, so he's guilty. Which seems to be exactly what happened here. The state police presented you a monster in the beginning. This mysterious figure they called Bridge Guy. Bridge Guy looks like a lone wolf perpetrator. He was presented as a lone wolf perpetrator. In the beginning, they give you this lone wolf perpetrator, Bridge Guy. Years later, what do they give you? They give you the lone wolf perpetrator suspect, Richard Allen. Then there's a kangaroo court, a faux trial, a compromised jury, an unhinged judge, a lying prosecutor, a corrupt unified command. I would say incapable defense team. And what happens? Guilty. I've said before, this is a cover-up of monumental proportions. This is not a lone wolf perpetrator crime. Those fucking sticks on the bodies were not an undoing at right angles, right? With perfect geometry, with a sawed edge. The marking on the tree with right angles in the shape of an F or something akin to that, that was not a hand smudge. The ballistic identification technique that was used in this case was an absolute joke. It's not real science. There was DNA, which excluded Mr. Allen. No digital forensic evidence implicating his guilt. This was all stitched together with compromised witnesses telling little white lies, omitting certain witnesses. Remember, there's at least 3 or more witnesses who were specifically omitted and prevented, who were out there at the trails that day and who would have saw the same individual that these other alleged witnesses saw. It's all a game. They turn one vehicle into another. They turn one, they match a bullet that could match to one gun to another without being exclude one or exclude another. They turn one man into another. It's an absolute shit show. All lies on Delphi is what you saw. You got two little girls naked in the woods. The one is redressed in the other's clothes. A family that acts insanely bizarre. A law enforcement who acts insanely bizarre. A prosecutor, a lead detective, and a state police superintendent who act like maniacs. If you remember the post-conviction press conference correctly, I've never seen any professionals act in that way in my entire life. The way that they acted at that post-sentencing press conference. Blaming YouTubers? Saying, if you don't like it, leave the country. Jerry Holman is not a liar, and I'd walk over hot sharts of ass for him. You take all of this and you combine it with my last show where I very specifically went through all of the questionable bullshit in this case. What did I call that show? Something to the effect of Keeping of Secrets. How a community colluded to bury the truth of a tragedy. And you could clearly see all of the lies and missteps, all of the deleted. Just think of this. All of those Frank's Memorandum suspects, right, who were viable suspects to law enforcement, who were investigated. Oh, all of their shit gets immediately deleted once Richard Allen is arrested. Oh, well, it's all deleted. We lost 70 days. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, the whole deal with Dan Doolin recording Richard Allen. Oh, yeah, just can't find that to prove our timeline, but that's fine. Didn't Harvest Store have 2 cameras? Why do we only see one? And where's the video from it? Why are we stuck with still shots or screenshots? We got Brad Weber coming home to frighten Richard Allen. And we learn later from the FBI and others that he's not even there at that point in time, not for another half hour or so. What else? I mean, Reese Davis is sending in all this stuff ever since early 2017. He's trying to tap on Jerry Holman and ISP's shoulders and FBI, to be honest, and say, hey, this guy Ron Logan is telling me about this crime, and they don't want to hear it. So they ignore that. They destroy that polygraph. They destroy that video. And then they go over to Marathon. They destroy that video. Got McClellan was going to offer Keegan Kline immunity, and he wanted witness protection. Who is everyone afraid of? Like, what the fuck? But this is what we're dealing with. This is your Delphi murders. And no matter how many hours we sit here and go through it, we wait. And we wonder, when is the world going to catch up? I've often said, and I've repeatedly said time and time and time again, you can sum up this case with one phrase. Everybody lied. Everybody. And is still lying to this day. What are they hiding? What's being covered up? Who's afraid of the truth of what happened to these two little girls coming out? Well, judging from the trolls coming into the chat, it should be clear to you. A lot of people are afraid. A lot are afraid. You just saw the evidence for yourself in real time. How is it that at this point in time, there's several of us tied up in the court system, in the federal court system, in the Indiana court system? We get mail into our mailboxes with threats. We get literal death threats. The phone rings 50 times in a day. If we were so full of shit, if no one cared what we had to say, why? What's being covered up? Somebody's afraid of something. It's the only reason you'd see this. The way I figure, lots of somebodies are afraid of something should the truth come out about this crime. We've jokingly said the Dropbox is the nexus. Well, it ain't the Dropbox. It's those who would be tied to what would be revealed should the truth about this crime be uncovered. Because this leads back to something far worse than you'd ever imagine. That's the only explanation, and that's how we know we're onto something. The lawfare, the death threats, the stalking and harassment. Doug Carter, Jerry Holman, Nicholas McClellan whining like little bitches at the press conference. Yeah, we know it's up. Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. This was Delphi, the Woo stream part 2. And it's a shame that we get more truth out of these psychic investigators than we get out of the community of Delphi. And that's a goddamn shame. And that's okay. At least we're getting something. The more you show us what you're afraid of, we'll keep going after. You can bet your sweet ass we will. So, with that being said, God bless Libby and Abby. And all of you who tune in because you care. We care. And we know that you care. And lots care. And more should care. Those girls deserve justice. And we pray that that day will come. Until then, we're here to strengthen each other and to pray for each other. And please do keep our friends in your thoughts and prayers. Lift each other up, strengthen each other. And we appreciate you. So I want to thank everybody who was here tonight. It was very nice to see you all. And I think that maybe you enjoyed this as much as you did the prior stream where we looked at the tarot readings that were also interesting, illustrative. Anyhow, thank you, Silence Woman, artist formerly known, Trial Junkie, Caroline, Dolly, Deb, Four Pits, Erica, Ninja Warrior, I Have Apophis, Dolly Dawn, Miss K, my sweet Ma Deb, the best, Violets and Grace, the Court of Public Opinion, Hear You 411, Tammy Martin, Monday, Dolly Dawn, Matt Payton, Diana, CJ Laz. Did I say Caroline yet? Also Kay. Miss K. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm not, it's hard to go back in time. Just let me know if you're here. Gretchen was here. Ninja Warrior Assassin, Dolly Dawn, MJ Lewis, David Rogers, Peggy O, Dewey, Nicole Watt, Critter Mama, Sheridan Tibbetts, Moonbeam 70s. All right. And whoever I may have missed, God bless. Truly appreciate it. It's been nice to see you all tonight. Happy Friday. All right. If you're on the replay, please leave some comments down below. I love hearing from you. So let us know. Let us know what you thought of this. Also, everyone watching, please hit the like on the way out. Appreciate that. Doesn't cost a thing, and it helps me out here. Hit the like on the way out. Appreciate it. God bless Libby and Abby. God bless all of you, and I'll see you soon, okay? And, hey, maybe this allergy will clear up and my eyes won't be red next time. So appreciate that. We'll be out of here with some music. I'll let you ride out on a couple tunes, all right? Appreciate that very much. I love you, and more than that, I'm legally blind. All right, I'm out. Peace out, y'all.
This stuff's coming to a close. There are more than one person involved with this case. It's not just Richard Allen. There's several others, and we've all seen them on TV and been interviewed and spoken about way back in the beginning. Law enforcement has known about these people, but they have to methodically build a case.
going places, can't fake it. My heart is so cold, my energy is contagious. All the pain, I can't take it. I'm staying grounded and graceful, cause I know everything that I've been through only made me count my blessings daily. Yeah, they've been acting shady, but I don't take it personal. The memories fading, I'm enjoying the moment. I've been smelling the roses, taking time to reflect, stepping back, the truth unfolding, unfolding. Staying low, got nothing to prove, cause I'm not the blow. I've been in the booth, speaking to my soul. You know that I'm true, either way it go, either way it goes. I cannot turn cold, staying on the low. I've been protecting my soul. If your intentions are not pure, I can't let you get too close, cause I'm vibrating high. Ain't got time for your ego, these niggas quit to turn me back. Acting like the amigos, he never cared in the shows. Wasn't with you at your lows, assuming that you gonna fold. But baby, I've been growing ever since I let you go. And I've been doing better, and I know that hurts to know. Hurts to know. Only good vibes around me, and that's for sure. Only good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes. Can't lie. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. You see me searching for my inner peace. I've been learning more about myself and my purpose. Truth always come to the surface. Was hurting, but I had to heal. Releasing all the pain that I always held. Been going through some changes, I'll make it still. Protecting my soul to keep it real. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good.
It's not productive. It's kind of gross and icky.
Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes.
Prof is a fucking terrorist. A fucking pedophile, sympathizing fucking terrorist.
In the day since police made this tragic discovery, the Delphi community has been coming to terms, I should say, with a painful reality. Eyewitness News reporter David McAnally went back to the scene of the crime today, where neighbors still don't understand how this could happen to two young girls. Dave?
As police continue a very methodical investigation here, going down every road in the search for clues, some folks who live near the crime scene, they fear that their road will never be the same. The crime scene Thursday, a place property owner Ron Logan knows well, but never thought he would know for something so tragic.
I can't really wrap my emotions around it yet. It's so mind-boggling. I haven't really caught up. It hasn't caught up with me yet.
Up and down the hills, across that bank now circled with crime tape, his son grew up playing here.
Never in your wildest dreams do you think if he comes down here to play, he won't come back home.
He and his friends grieved for the victims, Liberty German and Abigail Williams, both 13.
That's why we come back. He goes, I want to show you what it looks like. You couldn't carry someone up and down these hills. It's hard to walk by yourself.
We've been able to identify almost everybody else that's been on that trail, and this gentleman has not been identified, and we want to know what he saw, what he might have seen on the trail. Did he see somebody else that maybe some of the others didn't see?
The Sheriff's Department says the trail photos of the man released Wednesday have brought in about 200 tips, and they're checking every one of them, they say. Police want to talk to the man because he was on the trail about the same time as the victims.
I think they feel confident that we're going to get this guy or guys that were involved in this, And I think they're feeling confident that it's going to happen sooner than later.
Back at the crime scene, hoping for answers.
This place is never going to be the same. It'll never be the same, will it?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody will be, they'll be very vigilant now from here on out when they come down here.
All right, that's David McAnally tonight in Delphi. Now here's another look at the man police are so desperate to talk to. Again, they have not said he's a suspect or a person of interest. Instead, investigators believe that he is the only person they haven't identified who was in the area at that time. Now, if you were in the area that day or you know anything that could help solve this case, police do want to hear from you. They've set up a new tip line for information about the murders of Libby and Abby. All tips should be called into that number, and you can remain anonymous. You see it right there on your screen. The number is 844-459-5786.